Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be testing out some consoles I got from the Carboot. So as you can see right here, I got some consoles, and yeah, as you can see right there, a Crystal Xbox Original, an Xbox One, a PS3 Slim, and I also got a PS1. So yeah, I've never had one of these before, so I'm not too sure what to expect. But I got all these from the Carboot, and if you want to see those videos, I will leave them links in the description down below so you can see where I picked them up from. But in today's video, I want to test if they are working, and if they are good enough to sell on eBay. Obviously, when you buy consoles, you need to test everything, see if they run games, and see if they all run up, boot up, and all that type of stuff. And yeah, you need to check all this before you sell them. So I've kind of got you up on an angle right now on some boxes, and yeah, I'm just going to test some of these consoles. So the first one I will test is actually the bottom one down here, if you can see it. Now, I have no idea if these are working or not, so I have no idea at all. They've been sitting for around about a week nearly, just so they can dry out, because it was a little bit wet on the day I got some of these. And yeah, just to let all the damp dry out, and hopefully they have dried out enough. So yeah, they have been sitting for about a week. But yeah, it's just get this one plugged in, and just want to say you've got to be careful doing this as well, because I have had consoles and stuff blow up before and create a lot of smoke. You do got to be quite careful with some of this. Make sure you can turn off the plug quick enough if they do start to smoke. But we should see if that happens today, if they're going to smoke or not, or you know, make a bang. They have made quite loud bangs as well in the past. So it can be quite dangerous if they are damp. So we'll give this a test though and see if it's okay. So you can see from this console has not been opened by the looks of it. It looks to be all good. So yeah, we just got to test it and see if it works. So let's get some of the plugs. So let's plug that plug in there, and I'll plug this end now into the power, and let's see if it's going to blow up or not. So here we go. I'm going to turn it on, and nothing yet. Okay, let's actually try pressing the button if I can. Now, I am a little bit scared sometimes of doing this because it's happened quite a lot of times. So, yeah, and it is quite loud. So, I'll press the button. Okay, it's powered on. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's flashing. And that's alright at the moment. It's just because we haven't got one of the other plugs in. But it is powered up. And I need to plug the other plug in to stop that from flashing. So, I need to get my other plug and connect it to the TV so it doesn't flash. As you can see right now, me just plugging that in without even plugging it into the TV has worked. It stops it from flashing. So I need to test if it does work. Let's just test if the disc tray works. So hopefully you can see that. You can see that. And it's also got a game inside as well. So we've got a free game. That's all good. So that is the game we got right there. So there we go, a free game as well. Not too sure what that is going to be worth, but we should see that later on, see if it's worth anything. So I'm going to pop it over to the side for now. We're probably going to use that to test if the console actually works. But the disc tray looks very clean. It does look very good. So just close that back up, just because I don't want to break that just in case. So as you can see right now, it's actually come onto the screen. And yeah, basically all there. So what I've done is I've just plugged it into my adapter here. And yeah, if you want to get one of these, I will leave one links in the description down below. Very handy when you've got older consoles. Basically, it just puts this cable type into a HDMI, into your monitor or TV. If you don't have these supported cables, definitely recommend one of these if you don't have a these cable support on your monitor. Can't quite remember the name of those at the top of my head, so yeah, I will leave that in links in the description if you want to get that. But yeah, the console seems to work, and I've got this controller as well. Never tested it. I've got this from a Carboot a long time ago as well, and we should use this and see if I can get, you know, this stuff working on the screen. So I've just plugged it in. I don't think the controller's going to work because it feels a bit weak inside, but we should see if it actually moves the stuff on the screen. And it does. Okay, it does seem to work all right. Okay, let's actually go and test the game now. So just undo that. So we've got the game in there, and it's just quickly close that back up and see if that works. So here we go. Is it going to load? At the moment it is doing something. It's got to the Xbox logo. I wonder if it's actually going to load a blue screen. Okay, here we go. It's actually loading. Okay, there we go. It's loaded into the game. So that should be okay. The game should be working. It says press start to play. So I click on start. And I just click A. I think I can't quite see what it says on the screen. I'm a little bit far back. And I don't know what to do. I've never played a game like this before. I have no idea what to do. I think I could just look around. Yeah, I can see a little magnifying glass going around there. And it looks like this controller's got drift. It seems to be putting my mouse up in the corner there. As you can see, it moves up in the corner. So this controller's no good. But the console does work, and that is a good thing. I will test these other plugs as well and see if these other plugs work. You've got to test everything just in case. And yeah, that one there does work, and it seems like all these plugs actually work fine on the front, so that is good. So this one seems to be working. I wonder if the power button actually works. I don't think I pressed that. It does. Okay, that's all good. This console works. I should be able to sell it for around about £50, I think, this one. I think it only cost me 20, so yeah, not too bad of a profit item there. So yeah, I'll probably just sell it console only, just on its own, and yeah, asked £50 on that or so. I try to clean it up a little bit as well, wipe it over, give it a little bit of a clean, and yeah, let's move on to the next console now. So we've got the next console in, and it's the PS3 Slim. As you can see, the cables are a little bit tight. I just about could reach it to my monitor from this distance. But yeah, it's actually power it on and see if it works. I have no idea if it works. By the looks of it, the little red light has come on. So there is some power going to the console. So let's click on the little button. There it goes. It's turned itself on. I think the monitor just flicked there. As you can see, we have got the PlayStation 3 logo just there. And the PlayStation does turn on as well. Looks like I need to get a controller connected to actually see if it works any further. So I've got one of my test controllers here, one of these knockoff controllers. I just use this to test consoles with. And let's see if this actually goes any further. So we'll just click A for now, that'll do. What I'll do, I'll probably end up wiping the console anyway, set it to default settings. And yeah, it looks like we're into the main screen. I wonder if it plays games, so I best go and get a game as well, I guess. I guess before I even put my game in, let's just check if there's actually a game inside. And there isn't. Okay. So yeah, we're going to test it on Batman and see if this actually works. I'm not going to play it too much, just to see if it loads up. So I think you need to install an update to play this game. So there it goes. It sounded a little bit funny there, but hopefully that's alright. Okay, it recognises the game right there, and it's loading into the game. Hopefully it can read everything perfectly fine. Fingers crossed. And is it going to load? And there we go, it is loading. So this game looks like it's going to work as well. I will give this another test later on and see if it does work. Also, I do need to test the other USB on the front there and see if that works as well. So I will unplug this and test that one and see if that is working. Also, before I sell this, I will check the hard drive size and stuff like that and see what size it is. Because the bigger the hard drive, the more it's going to be worth. But my guess is probably only a 250GB hard drive. And yeah, that's just my guess. So this console works as well. I think I only paid £15 for this console. And they're worth about 45-ish on their own. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to ask for it. Or £40, something like that. So yeah, that is another console working. And we should go on to one of the next consoles. So the next console I'm going to test is the PS1. And yeah, let's just see how this looks inside. It looks a bit dirty. I have not checked inside. Hopefully it is inside. It does look like it's inside, but you never know, I guess, when you buy from the car boot. So that's some of the cables I'm guessing I need for this console. We've also got the controller as well. And it looks like it's been packed up nicely, but hopefully it's all going to work. Now, I think I paid about £15 for this console. But yeah, we should test it and see if it's all working. So we've got the original power cable there as well. Good, we need that. And some more cables inside of here as well. So I've got some of these cables here. I don't think I've got the connectors for those. So I'm probably not going to use this one. I'll probably use my own cable. And it looks like here is the console. Oh, that's not the console. That one there is the console. Here it is, the console. And hopefully you can see it okay. So there it is. It's pressed that button there. Oh, we've got a game inside as well. So we've got another free game just there. So that is good. We will probably use that to test the console if it's working. But it looks to be okay. It doesn't look to be too dirty. A little bit of dirt inside of here. Hopefully you can see that alright. A little bit of dirt inside of there. The laser looks to be okay. And yeah, that should be okay. Now, for some reason, I always have a problem with this. With other consoles when I'm testing them at the car boot. The button doesn't always seem to hold down. There we go. And yeah, it seems to be okay. First time I've actually looked at it. And it doesn't look like it's been opened. The screws don't look like they've been fiddled with at all. They look to be all really good and clean. So yeah, let's get to power this up and see if it actually works. So we're going to plug the back of the cable in just there. This is one of my own cables. And we've got it all plugged in. And hopefully you can see that alright. It's a little bit far away. I'll try zooming it in a little bit if I can. But there we go. And we'll see if it turns on. The little green light has come on there. I don't know if you can see that. But also I want to mention, I think this controller's broken. The stick, as you can see there, is pointed down slightly. But we will test that before we throw it away, or even sell it for spares and repairs. So yeah, we'll test that first before I do that. I think I've got a spare one. Actually, I have got a spare one. I actually got this one here from a car boot not too long ago as well, and it needs testing. I think it will work on this console. I think it's a PS1. So as you can see, the console is now powered on, and over here we have got it on the screen, so it is working. Now we're going to test if a game actually works on it. So I'm going to do it with the game it came with, and it's just open up this console. As I said, I've never had one of these before, so I'm not too sure exactly what needs testing, but I will test all these connectors and stuff like that, see how the game runs, and hopefully everything should be all good. I think these are worth around about £50, I think it is, 55 maybe. I've got the original box, and I should hopefully have a controller. This is my one I found from the car boot. This was the original, but hopefully one of these do work. One of the controllers do work, because I would like to sell it as a bundle. And yeah, we should test. I just saw something flicker on the screen over here. I think it is working. As you see just there, it is working. It's powering up. So that is all good. So this game looks like it's working as well. Well, I should say the console looks like it's working. It does need a little bit of a clean as well around the outsides here. But yeah, that is working as well. So what we do now, we go on to the Xbox One and see if that is working. Okay, I've now got the Xbox One all plugged up and hooked up. I've got my power supply as well hooked up. This power supply never came with the console. I got that for £20, this console out of the Carboot. I keep a bunch of power supplies spare for Xbox Ones, Xbox 360s, all sorts of consoles really. So I've got a whole bunch of these type of power supplies. Recommend keeping a bunch of these just in case you do find some consoles. Also got a test controller as well. So yeah, a test controller. We've got to test if this actually works. So we've got to see if it actually powers up now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn the power on. And we're going to click on the button. Well, just press just here. And it's made a noise. And hopefully it does power up. The light has come on. And it doesn't look like it's flashing or anything like that. Looks like there's nothing wrong with it at the moment. Now sometimes with Xbox Ones, sometimes the HDMI can be a little bit funny. Oh, hang on. My light on my monitor's just turned on. Here we go. The screen looks to be a little bit off. But that is something we probably can change in the settings probably. But we got the Xbox One logo. Hopefully this actually loads through. Seems like you can get a lot of problems with the Xbox One where it won't load at all. And yeah, hopefully everything is working fine. Are we going to get another console that works alright? Hopefully we are, because these are worth around about £40 as well. I think these are. I can't actually quite remember. I haven't had one of these in ages. Also, let's actually check if there's a game in it. And before we do that, the screen's flickered. And we've got Netflix has come up and someone's account's on here. So somebody hasn't signed out on it. So it looks like something is going. We need to be connected to the internet for this to work, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to do that. So we should be able to just hopefully connect offline as well. So I'm going to turn the controller on. And I actually need to sync this up. So you can press the button on the side of the Xbox. Should start flashing. Now press the button on top of the controller. Please work controller. Batteries don't be flat. Press the button. Now they should both, hopefully, both of them sync up. And no, the controller's turned itself off again. These batteries are no good. So I guess when the batteries don't work, just bring out the cable. That seems to be better. So we'll test this again, see if we can get this controller to sync up. And hopefully it does sync up. And I think it has, because the controller has stopped. Has it synced up? Yes, it has. Okay, it has synced up to the console right now. As you can see over there, the Netflix has loaded. So it looks like this user's got some games on here as well. So we've got some Rainbow Six there. We've got Destiny as well. And yeah, got Netflix. But yeah, we don't want all that. We want to get to the home page. We're going to plug a game in now. So actually, it's tested actually a game in here. No. No games in it. So we're going to try this game here, the Jurassic Park Lego, and see if this actually works. So there we go, it's gone in. Hopefully I won't have to do any updates. Sometimes you need to do updates as well for games, and hopefully that's not going to be the case with this one. Something flickered there, as you can see just down here. We have got the game has loaded in there. So let's go down to the game and let's select that. And I need to install this game. So I need to be connected to a network by the looks of it. So it looks like I will have to connect to a network, and I will do this probably in my own time. And I'll let you know on screen if this actually works as well. But it's actually installing. I wonder how long that's going to take. But I won't show you that in this video. It's going to take too long for that to load. And yeah, I'll probably end up connected to the internet and doing all that stuff. And hopefully the game does run. If the game works, I will leave it on screen right now if it works or not, if the console can read games. So yeah, I won't know that until basically it's installed. It might take a while. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Hopefully you have all enjoyed it. If you have, I'd really appreciate it if you did leave a like on it. And also if you subscribed as well, it would be amazing. Also check out some of my other Carboot videos here on screen as well. But that is it, and I'll see you all next time.